everybody with the Pilates body, their body is body yaddy yaddying. Women just do not have the time biologically to be wasted by men. Put it in your calendar. Give this a go one more time. You're the one who has to live inside your body for the rest of your life. 99% of premature aging is due to sun exposure. I feel like if you can't feel it yourself, who are you even doing this for?
I'm so over it. Don't be texting, don't be calling.
Welcome back to the Ladies Always Win podcast. I am here, your host, Law. Miss Ladies Always Win herself. You know what's crazy? Every time I do the intro, my brain it splits. I don't know if I want to say it or if I don't want to say it. Sometimes I say it, sometimes I don't. Wave shut the door. Love that. If it's not the train, it's Wave shutting the door and doing something else in the back when he's the one who does the audio. Crazy. Anyway, welcome back to the Ladies Always Win podcast. I'm glad that you're here. I'm here. You're here. Guys, it's getting hot outside. I don't know about where you live, but here in Jersey, today's like a warm day. I think it's like in the 80s. I got my little no sleeves on. And honestly, the no sleeves, the little bit of skin out, like the little bit, you know what I mean? It kind of goes with today's topic. But before we get into that, boom, y'all know what I'm going to say. You already know. The hotline. If you have a question about life, about today's topic, about dating, anything, you know, what cereal you should pick, what should you make for dinner, any kind of life questions, you guys can call the hotline and we will answer the questions live on air together because I want us to be talking about real, relevant things. And I feel like a part of that is by giving you guys a way to kind of dictate what the episodes are about. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, I put little polls up on there, which if you don't follow me, girl, you should do that. But anyway, I hope that you guys are having a good week. I hope that this podcast found you on a good day. And if it didn't, I hope that by the end of it that you're having a better day. So let's get into it. How to glow up for summer 2024. Now, everybody and their mom wants to glow up. Everybody's always like, you know, when it starts getting hot outside, they're just like, yeah, like, we're glowing up, but they don't do anything different. It's just kind of like a cute thing to say. But for me, I get super fixated on that. I take like any opportunity to kind of just make it romanticize my life, make it an era, make it a moment. And so anytime like the seasons change, I feel like it's really good for that. And in the summer, it's just something about, it was just so cold and gross. And now it's just warm. It's giving like glow up, revenge, comeback era. That's kind of how I'm feeling. And so for this episode, I kind of broke it down into 3 chapters, okay, for like the categories that you can glow up. So we have physical, mental, and your environment. We're gonna get right into it because these are gonna be actual like tips, habits, all of the things that I have learned because here's the thing too, right? Disclaimer. If you have always like tried to glow up and it just never worked for you, you feel like you did a couple things and it just wasn't it, give this a go one more time because I was that person and I would watch so many YouTube videos. I would go on Pinterest. I would do all the things, but I could never actually I wouldn't feel it. Like I was like doing things, but I wasn't like feeling like I had a glow up. And I feel like if you can't feel it yourself, who are you even doing this for? Like that's kind of another disclaimer is a glow up needs to be for you to feel the best you can feel. Yes, we want to glow up on our ex. Yes, we want to glow up and you know, externally for other people. Of course, that's just a part of human nature. But the main reason as to why it needs to be for you because you're the one who has to live inside your body for the rest of your life. You have to live with you until the day you die. Nobody else does. So you're in charge of the experience that you give yourself because it's just you. At the end of the day, it's just you and you. It's you and Spider-Man pointing to each other because that's really it. Anyway, so part number 1 is physical. And my first tip that I have for physical glow up is to schedule your everything shower. Now, if you don't even know what an everything shower is, it's essentially when you pull out all the stops. You're exfoliating, you're shaving, you're doing little mask, you're all the things. You're washing your hair, you're doing a treatment. For me, I feel like you're one of 2 people where either you can pick one thing to do a night in your shower, or you're like me and it's no. I want one time a week to do all that. I schedule the time in and then I actually do it. Before I scheduled my everything shower, it would just be sporadic. I would kind of use some of the products here and there, but something about knowing Saturday mornings, okay? Because nobody bothers me. The week was over. I know that if I was slacking during the week, boom, my Saturday morning, I wash my hair, I'm exfoliating, I'm doing all the things Saturday morning because it's scheduled. And something about it being scheduled, like it's fun, it's like a little meeting with yourself. That's the only way you're really gonna do it. And especially if like you're one of those people who like you love those kind of videos, you have all the products, but you never use them. Put it in your calendar. Put it in your calendar the same way as if you were meeting your friend for a coffee. That's how serious it needs to be to you. Because again, it's for you. My second tip, okay, for your physical glow up is to batch all of your maintenance appointments. So going with the same vibe of scheduling your everything routine where you do everything all in one day, batch your appointments. So your lashes, your nails, your hair, whatever appointments that you have to go see somebody else for, they don't have to be on the same day. Like I like to do that sometimes where I'll schedule like everything on one day, and that's like a me day. I'll get a facial, I'll get my eyebrow, all of it. Because it's just like, this is just like a me day. And I like doing that. But even if you don't put them on the same day, schedule them the same day. Because if I don't make this appointment, that's when I'm going 3-4. My nails right now, atrocious. We're not even going to look at them. But that's because my nail tech's always booked, which that's another story. But I also don't be making the appointments on the same day. If I made the appointments for my nails, for my eyebrows, for my facials, like those are I think the three that I really do. I don't do lashes or anything like that. But I need to just sit down and make the appointments on the same day, even if the actual appointments are not all on the same day. Just LOL, guys, hold on. Quick intermission. If you heard some construction trucks this whole time, so sorry. We didn't realize that. I don't know what they're doing outside, but if you heard that, just don't even worry about it. Bob the Builder's just outside doing what he do. And we're in here talking about how to get a glow up. Amen. So yeah, batch all your appointments, make it easier on yourself so that you don't miss them. My third point, okay, for having a physical glow up for 2024, it's to invest in your skin. am somebody that I have suffered with bad skin. Acne, hyperpigmentation, all of it. I'm 26 and my skin still be laughing at me. And I'm just like, girl. And like, so I personally right now, this is literally real to me. I'm about to get this needling thing done. It's expensive. It's really expensive. But I feel like your face is something that, again, you wear your skin every day. You might as well invest in it. Because I feel like you're going to invest your money in one of two folds. You're either going to be buying a bunch of makeup because your skin has all these problems and you need this thing and that thing to try to cover it up, or you spend a lot of money on your skincare so that you need less makeup. I'd rather go that route. So for me, I'm super investing by getting this like procedure done. But that's also because I've had this texture for like decades of my life. That's like the only thing that's really going to get rid of that. I've known that for years. And I'm like, I'm just biting the bullet and I need to do it. But you need to invest in your skin. You wear it every single day. And whether it's in good skincare, finding an esthetician, it's worth it. Because I feel like if you invest in your skin and like, yes, even if you don't need to use expensive products. There's some really good skincare products that are very, very cheap. But if it's in skincare, if it's in actually going to an esthetician, putting the money into your skin, you're going to need less makeup. Like, trust me, put your money there. You will not regret it. And if you don't take anything out of investing in your skin, at the bare minimum, just wear sunscreen. 99% of premature aging is due to sun exposure. Did you hear that? That means that wrinkles are caused by the sun. So put some sunscreen on, Boom. Okay. And the last thing for our physical glow up for 2024 is to pick a workout routine that you can be consistent with. Now, I was a really big gym girly every morning. That was for me, lifting weights, super loved it. As of right now, that just has not been my vibe. And one thing that I'm learning is that when a routine that used to work for you isn't gelling anymore, like it's just time to drop it. That means that, and like, that was really hard for me to do because I was like, no, but like, I used to be able to do this so easy. And it's like, yeah, in another season, but like my life looks different now. And so anytime I'm feeling friction in things that used to work for me, I stop. So now what I want to do is I want to do Pilates classes. I've never done them, but everybody with the Pilates body, their body is body yaddy yaddying. So I'm going to go in for y'all and let you know what the tea is and if Pilates is really worth it or not. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, find a work, because even if it's going for a walk, that's also been my big thing, guys, walking every day. If it's doing a YouTube 10-minute workout, like, don't sleep on the YouTube 10-minute workout videos. Like, it's 10 minutes, but it's gonna burn the whole time. That's the purpose of it being like short. Just pick something that you can be consistent with. That's the biggest thing with glowing up, with starting new routines, having new habits. It's not about like getting or choosing like the biggest habit or goal. It's about doing something that you can do consistent. So if you know you're not going to get up and go to the gym 5 days a week, don't make that your thing. Don't commit to that, right? Say, okay, I'm going to do a 10-minute ab workout every day. It's 10 minutes. And then plan when, because just because it's 10 minutes, if I don't have it already pre-planned, like, okay, I will do it after I brush my teeth, then like it's not happening. And even though it's like, I need to know exactly where it is in my schedule, but that's just for me. So those are our physical tips, okay, for glowing up. Next, we're going to go into the next part, okay? And this is all about the internal glow up, which is kind of both sides. And when I say internal, I just mean like also mental. And the first thing is about we're going to be selective with men. Okay, we're going to be selective with our time towards men because you have to understand how valuable your time is. I think that that's like the biggest glow up is when you start to realize that like your time is so valuable, and that's what was even making them special in the first place was your time and attention towards them. They probably really weren't all that, right? When you realize that and you take that back from them and you put it on yourself, it's like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? It's the construction, it's everything. But yeah, we need to be more selective. If a man has not shown you his intentions within 3 months, he's out of here. Out of here, buddy. Bust a move, buckaroo. Because why? We're not wasting our time. I've had so many episodes about how women just do not have the time biologically to be wasted by men. We don't. So if you're going to glow up, you need to be selective with who you're spending your time with. And the other thing that we're going to be selective with, look at my little notebook change, is to be selective with your diet. So when I'm saying internal, yes, mental, but also your actual body. Now, health and things like that is something I'm so into, right? But it's like drinking, you could do a detox, drinking greens water. I've been doing salad jars in my meal prep. I'm probably going to do like a challenge where I do like a 30-day salad challenge. And it's crazy because like, that's not really a challenge. I kind of want to do it, but it's just to challenge myself, have a salad every single day. My vitamins, like those kind of base level things. And I don't know if it was the last episode, but one of my previous episodes, I was talking about that and about how the little things is what's the most important. So like vitamins, girl, takes 2.5 seconds, I'm telling you. But again, pick something that you can be consistent with. Like greens water, that's something that's like, if you're drinking water anyway, it's something that you're adding on top of what you already do. Shout out to habit stacking, right? Boom, putting a scoop in water if you're already drinking water. It's this little extra step, okay, that's gonna honestly be extremely beneficial for you. So being more selective with your diet, because I've always had this thought and I've explained it to people, like your body is the vehicle to where you want to go. Everyone likes to think your body is a temple. It's literally the vehicle as to how you get to everywhere. So the same way that your physical actual vehicle, that it has to have maintenance, things like that, the quality of what you put in your body is going to tell you how far you can take yourself, because you're the vehicle to get to your goals and dreams. Your body is what's going to take you there. If your health gets taken away from you, no matter how much money you have, no matter what your status is in life, if your health gets taken away, you can't even actually enjoy these goals that you're going after. So your body has to be on your side. It has to be healthy, because that's how you get there. And I think that a lot of people, they don't view it like that. They just kind of eat any and everything. But I feel like it's a direct mirror, because it's like I'm super selective with what I eat and what goes into my body, but I'm also very selective with who I choose to spend my time with. And I think it's a good way to kind of baby step yourself into that, if that's something that like you've just never been able to do, is start being selective with what you eat. And then when you start to realize that, then you're going to start being selective with who you spend your time with. I don't know. Just try it out. And then the last thing, okay, to have a glow up for 2024 is we want to elevate and glow up our environment. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I have been kind of redecorating, honestly, my whole apartment. It was like room by room. I'm decorating the studio, but something about elevating your environment, it just like kind of seals the deal for like a new you, like you're glowing up. And the biggest thing too is you have to expose yourself to these environments. So it's like one of the things that I did, or one of the first things that kind of got my attention with this, was when I started going to a nice gym, which I would urge anybody, if you have the money, if you're going to Planet Fitness, start going to a luxury gym. I'm telling you, just the people that are there, the way that it looks. I went to this one gym and they had eucalyptus steam towels that were cold at like every corner in the gym. And it's like when you expose yourself to those experiences, it's like, whoa, it's like a level up, but you have to at least be exposed to it to know that it exists, to then even try to obtain it. So go on a trip, plan a road trip, go somewhere you haven't been before, go to a nice museum, go rent an Airbnb, like a nice house that in your brain you're like, I could never. Go rent it and expose yourself to it, because you can't unsee it. I feel like that is the biggest way to glow up and elevate your life, is to just go expose yourself to things and glow up your environment. If you want to, you can redo your room. I would do that. I like to do that just for every season, just because, to be honest, it's fun. But honestly, again, the biggest thing about glowing up, it's about how can we align ourselves to the highest version of ourselves, right? The best version, who takes her vitamins, who doesn't take bullshit from people, who is like killing her goals and dreams, like that girl, right? Quote unquote. It's just about being your best self. And I think the internet sometimes can make it feel like it's a certain look. It's really not. It's about you being the best you being better than whoever you were yesterday. And that's what I'm after, honestly. So hopefully you took something of value from today's episode. Again, if you would like to call the hotline, if you have a specific question about glowing up, feel free to call. If you have a question about something else, feel free to call. If you haven't left us a review, feel free to do that. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a comment and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because what are you doing? Anyway, we will be back next Wednesday with more tips, tricks, advice, all of the things. I love you guys so much. And I will see you next Wednesday.